Stephanie Germanotta, known professionally as Lady Gaga, a girl from New York who never quite fit in. At school, she was bullied for being different. Kids teased her about the way she looked, the way she dressed, even the way she talked. She was called weird, too theatrical, too much, but the same things that made her an outsider then became the very things that turned her into a superstar later. The boldness, the creativity, the refusal to be like everyone else. From being rejected and underestimated, Stephanie transformed herself into Lady Gaga, a global icon of music, fashion, and self-expression. This is not just the story of a pop star, it's the story of a woman who turned pain into power and difference into destiny. Lady Gaga was born Stephanie Germanotta in Manhattan on March 28, 1986, to a hard-working Italian-American family. Her mom, Cynthia, is a philanthropist and business executive. Her dad, Joseph, an internet entrepreneur. Gaga grew up on the Upper West Side, attending a strict school. She was smart and disciplined, but also felt like a misfit, teased for being too weird or provocative. Her mom made sure she was cultured, so she started piano lesson at age 4 and learned to play by ear. She wrote songs, performed in school plays, took method acting classes for years. Music and expression were her world. After finishing school, Stephanie went to New York University's Tisch School of the Arts, one of the best places in the world to study music. But even there, she felt she didn't quite fit the mold. She was talented, but professors sometimes thought she was too theatrical, too bold. At 19, she made a bold move. She dropped out. Instead of following the traditional path, she decided to create her own. She started performing in small clubs on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. These weren't glamorous places. Sometimes the stage was just a corner of a smoky bar. But Stephanie poured everything into those performances. Raw energy, wild outfits, and a personality that no one could ignore. Even in these small venues, Gaga's bold outfits and theatrical style were breaking norms. She transformed the Lower East Side scene into a stage where fashion and music collided, setting a precedent for how pop stars would use image as a form of self-expression. For a while, things weren't easy. She was even signed to Def Jam Records for a few months in 2006, only to be dropped suddenly. Most people would have given up, but Stephanie didn't. She kept writing songs, but not just for herself, but for other artists too, like Britney Spears, Fergie, and the Pussycat Dolls. This gave her a foot in the door of the industry. Her stage name Lady Gaga came around 2006, inspired by Queen's Radio Gaga and reflecting a bold, flamboyant persona that represented her true self. Gaga's breakthrough happened with her debut album, The Thing. Hits like Just Dance and Poker Face turned her into a global star overnight. She went on with the Fame monster packed with hits like Bad Romance and Telephone. Her imaginary music videos and performances were unlike anything else. She owned the team superstar. The lead single, Just Dance, was written in only 10 minutes and became an instant club hit. Soon it was playing on radio stations everywhere and climbing the Billboard charts. By the time Poker Face came out, Gaga was unstoppable. The song went to #1 in more than 20 countries. Her wild costumes, shocking performances, and bold personality made her impossible to ignore. But behind all the spectacle was real talent. Powerful vocals, sharp songwriting, and a fearless attitude. Her costumes, hair, and makeup weren't accessories, they were statements, influencing fashion designers and young fans worldwide. Gaga's fusion of music and fashion redefined what it meant to be a pop star. She demonstrated that style could amplify music's emotional impact, making the visual presentation as influential as the sound itself. Lady Gaga wasn't just another pop star, she was a movement, and the world was paying attention. For Gaga, fame wasn't just glitter. She's been open about trauma, surviving rape at 19, battling PTSD, anxiety, chronic pain like fibromyalgia.
A producer said to me, "Take your clothes off." They didn't stop asking me, and then I just froze and
But she turned vulnerability into power. Around this time, Gaga discovered acting, and it opened up a whole new world for her. She started small, appearing in TV shows like American Horror Story, where her performance won her a Golden Globe. Then came a big breakthrough. A Star is Born in 2018. Gaga didn't just act, she fully embodied with her character Eli, showing raw vulnerability and emotion. Her voice combined with her acting made the songs unforgettable. Shallow became an anthem of its own, earning an Academy Award for Best Original Song. Gaga took on acting, most notably in House of Gucci, where she portrayed Patrizia Reggiani. To fully embody the role, she spent 18 months preparing, studying Reggiani's life, perfecting an Italian accent, and even observing animal movements to capture her character's physicality. Gaga's performance was widely praised, showing her dedication to bringing depth and authenticity to complex roles. Through all of these, Gaga has always been about authenticity. Gaga is not just a performer, she is a business mogul. Her beauty brand House Labs, vegan inclusive, launched in 2019, now brings in millions annually. She co-owns Giovanni Trattoria, an Italian restaurant in Manhattan named after her late aunt, and her company Ate My Heart Inc. manages her other creative projects. In 2024, she also launched Chromatica Records to support new talent. Her ventures generate tens of millions per year. Estimates put her business income at £40 million annually, on top of music and acting earnings. Lady Gaga's talent hasn't gone unnoticed. She has won numerous awards, including multiple Grammys, a Golden Globe, and an Academy Award for her song In a Star is Born. She has also been recognized for her impact on fashion, culture, and activism. From music charts to red carpets, Gaga continues to push boundaries and inspire millions around the world. What about her love relationships? Lady Gaga tends to keep her personal life private, but she has been open about her relationships and struggles. She has spoken publicly about her past heartbreaks, mental health challenges, and her journey with identity and self-love. Through it all, she balances fame with close friendships and family, showing that behind the glamour she values real connection and personal growth. Lady Gaga's influence goes far beyond her music. She turned pop performance into a full experience where fashion, stage, and her persona are all part of the songs. Her bold outfits challenged beauty standards and inspired fashion designers around the world, making unusual theatrical looks popular and important in culture. In music, Gaga demonstrated that visual identity can amplify artistic impact. From her iconic red carpets to the intricate aesthetics of her music videos, every element contributed to storytelling. She combined being a singer, performer, and fashion icon, showing that an artist can change the rules of the industry and culture at the same time, and that you don't need to fit into the mold. By expressing herself without fear, Lady Gaga made a path for modern pop stars. Authenticity, creativity, and style are key to influence. Her legacy in fashion and music is not just about trends. It's about how being bold and original can shape culture, inspiring new artists to think bigger and more creatively. Lady Gaga has always been more than music. Her impact in fashion and music shows that a single artist's vision can shift cultural norms, inspire generation, and redefine industry standards. She's art, activism, reinvention, and relentless authenticity. She turned pain into purpose, fame into power, and visibility into a voice for kindness. From Manhattan misfit to global queen, her journey shows that to be original is to be brave, and that's her real legacy. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate your attention to my channel and my work. Leave comments and see you soon!